Well, this is Scott with Scotty's Masters, back for another video entry. Today I want to talk about not a specific movement, but really what I want to talk about is something from the heart. And it's really the reason that I started this program, and there's actually two. So hopefully this will give you some credibility to the program as the voice of an older athlete or an older coach. The first reason that I started is scientific, right? There's a thing called sarcopenia, and specifically every year after the age of 40, there's a 1% decrease in muscle size that can be offset by strength training. And if strength training is not incorporated, you won't offset it. The other thing is that there's a decrease every year after the age of 40 of 3 to 5% in strength and power, and there's a decrease of 8 to 10% in speed and explosiveness. Somebody may say, well, I don't need speed and explosiveness, right? I'm over 40. Well, let me give you a very simple explanation. If you come to a 4-lane highway and there's cars going by and all of a sudden the light says walk, strength will get you across. Power and speed will get you across before the light turns green, okay? Very simple example. The other reason that I started this was because of feedback. Now, I've been a full-time coach, I've been part of an ownership team, I've coached regular classes, specialty classes, and the feedback that I get from the older athletes is very consistent. Friends are afraid to come into a CrossFit gym because they're intimidated, or the programming just has them constantly scaling, okay? And that kind of happened with me too, where I couldn't do the muscle ups anymore, the bar muscle ups, shoulder injury, this and that. So this was the secondary reason that I started this. Hopefully give people an opportunity to come into a gym. This is a CrossFit gym. This is where I run my class. Our programming is not specifically CrossFit, and I'll get into that. But this, I didn't want people to have a fear of the programming, right? But still go back to number one, sarcopenia, and being able to address that. So our programming is pretty simple, right? We never have AMRAPs longer than 10 to 12 minutes. And usually our AMRAPs are on Saturday. Sometimes it's a partner workout, and Saturdays, is really meant to have a lot of fun, make it the best 60 minutes of our members' lives. And we also incorporate strength. We'll incorporate stability. We'll incorporate unilateral balance and strength, right? Plyometrics. And the main thing is that when we incorporate skill, we take the time to run through the progressions. So what I'm saying is that for me, I was having a hard time going into class as I got older, even though I could do the movement. Having 5 minutes to figure out what my weight is for my clean. I just can't do that anymore, right? So we spend a lot of time on skill, and we do incorporate Olympic weightlifting because, let's face it, Olympic weightlifting incorporates all 10 domains of fitness, but we'll take our time. We'll take about 4 weeks of progressing with the snatch, with the clean, okay? Just to make sure that everybody's moving right. Because as I've said before, 300 to 500 reps to develop a new movement pattern, 3,000 to 5,000 to develop a faulty one, or correct a faulty one. So if you're out there right now and you're doing running or cycling or rowing or all sorts of stuff, that's great, you're moving. But you need to incorporate strength training to offset what happens naturally. It's the principles of as we age that we tend to focus on here, okay? So it's about longevity, it's about investing in your health. This is Scott of Scotty's Masters. I'll see you next time.